We've got a special guest with us this morning. We're going to catch up with an artist well known in Houston, Grant Monnier, a young man living with autism, and he turns recycled paper into beautiful works of art.
That's right. You've seen Grant, an eco-artist, many times on KPRC2, as well as on Houston Life. And he's also been featured on KPRC2 Insider. And if you've been following Grant's story, you know he now lives in Wisconsin. Grant and his mom moved there late last year.
Now, both are joining us live from Wisconsin. Grant and Julie, good morning.
Good morning, Houston.
Yes. So glad to have you guys with us. We appreciate you taking some time to chat. The first thing that we wanted to talk about is the news that y'all shared with your Facebook followers back in January, and that was a health battle for Grant. Can you tell us where we are with that now?
Well, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, stage 2. And, well, I'm going to be honest, I was shocked about it at first. You know, how that would feel going through cancer and all. There are parts of me that says maybe this was real, maybe this wasn't, but it was real. So we had to had to start working, get together and just fight it. And so far, I'm going through my treatments and everything's going well so far.
He's doing very well. He's showing 60% recovery right now. And we have 3 more months to go, so 6 more treatments. But he's doing remarkably well. He has lost some of his hair, but he never lost all of his hair. And his energy is up, and the community here in Wisconsin, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, has rallied around us. You know, we miss our friends and family in Houston, but they just wrap their wings around us here, and we don't feel alone.
Oh, we love hearing that good report. And we know how much you love Houston, but what made you decide to move to Wisconsin?
Well, our friend Brian and Dr. Dahl, they gave us an opportunity to come down to see the Trefford Center and the Trefford Studio that's in the works. And thanks to them, we packed up our bags, we took an opportunity, and we came right to Wisconsin.
Right, the Trefford Center is a school for autism, and you know, Grant's on the autism spectrum. And the hospital here has hired Grant as a behavioral technician. So as a supportive mom, I packed up the minivan, which we call Grant Van Go, packed up Van Go, and we took off.
That's amazing. Yeah. And Houston will always be home for you guys, right? And Grant, you are a very talented artist. Something and you've got coming up in Houston is the Be an Angel Gala, where several of your pieces will be auctioned off. You sold a piece last year that went for tens of thousands of dollars, right?
That's right. I remember that night clearly.
Oh yes, it was a milestone for us.
So what can you tell us about the gala and what's going to happen this year?
So we have been with Be an Angel for over 9 years and supporting them. Grant has donated his art in his Grant Give Back program and raised thousands and thousands of dollars for hearing aids, wheelchairs, scholarships, summer camps. Grant always gives back because that's how I raised him, because, you know, when I was a young mom and he was in elementary school for autism, I was a single mom and somebody stepped up and helped me with tuition so Grant could go to this school, and we're just paying it forward.
What kinds of strides have we made in the autism community since you were that younger single mom and Grant was so young?
Well, first of all, we have Google.
That's true.
We didn't have Google back then, so it was friends, girlfriends, who stepped up and would say, you know, Grant, you know, this or that, and I'd say, oh, yeah, but it'll go away. And of course, another behavior would show up. So we didn't have Google. Now we have Google. We have all kinds of resources, conferences. Now we're keynote speakers at conferences because we walk the walk. And it just so much has happened. And, you know, but we still need more. We need more for our girls with autism, our siblings that live with autism, and our adults who transition after high school, what we can do for them. So we still need more information, more awareness, and more acceptance.
And we've been talking about your artwork. We can't forget about your books. Grant and Julie, you've got a series of children's books, is that right? Ah, there they are!
There they go!
That's my job. I'm the mom and the manager. I'm the momager. And these are our books. It starts with this one, Grant the Jigsaw Giraffe and Friends, and it has branched and we now have 5 books. Oops, the lights on this one. And they're all Grant the Jigsaw Giraffe and Friends. And they're about a giraffe. Everybody meets Grant the Jigsaw Giraffe. And yes, the story is after Grant, but with a twist, he is a giraffe. And they all meet Grant, and true to our life, we find mentors. And it's all about mentorship, courage, and expressing your talents. And Grant illustrated the books.
Oh, wow.
Really? That's
Of
great.
course, yes,
That's
yes.
amazing. Now, Grant, where do you get all of your creativity from? You know, that creative spark to make sure that these illustrations, you know, are top notch. It's beautiful. That cover is fantastic.
Thank you very much. Of course, a lot of people give me ideas over the years with art and sometimes with illustration ideas. We go back and forth with each other on ideas. Basically, I have such a strong group of support people, with friends, family, organizations, and educators. They have done so much for me over the years. They helped me cross all the finish lines in life. And they gave me so many ideas over the years. I would not be where I am without
And
them.
even traveling, you know, the things we have seen traveling across the United States, north, south, east, and west. Grant gets Mount Rushmore. He won the grand champion at the rodeo with Mount Rushmore. So we've seen a lot of things.
Now, before we
And
go,
I
we
wanna let
want
you
to let
know-
people know where to get more information on this book. So your
I got
website
that
is
right here.
jigsawgrant.com. There. Hey, that's perfect.
Good timing.
I'm the momager, Jigsaw Grant.
momager.
Mama thing. This is great.
It's not our first rodeo.
I especially wouldn't be here today without my mother.
I want to let you know that since moving to Wisconsin, you know, we still say y'all, and they do look at us funny.
How has the adjustment been being up there in Wisconsin?
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful here. I mean, I love the 4 seasons. I love the cold, but you know, I do miss your weather right now because we're in 50 degrees, but I love the 4 seasons. I grew up in Eastern Oregon, so I kind of feel like I'm back home, but I'm in Wisconsin.
You're right.
And we just love it. It's beautiful. We live by the lake, Lake Winnebago. We drove on the ice this winter.
Wow.
On the ice. So everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
Can't do that in Houston.
Yeah,
And
only.
this is a sturgeon. Sturgeon is the big fishing hub around here. It's the largest in the world here in Fond du Lac. We live right there. It's just south of the Lake Winnebago. Yes, Christmas Day was the Packers' Day. So, but we still love our Texans too. But now, you know, we're in
We
Wisconsin.
understand. We do. And listen, we really appreciate you spending the time with us today, sharing more of your story and the pictures, great pictures of you guys with the Packers gear on and just having a blast. And we just wish you guys the best. And if we can ever help, please stay in touch and let us know.
We love you, Texas.
We love you, Texas.
We love you back.
Yes, thanks. Grant Monnier and Julie Coy. Thank